Hey friends, just a heads up. In this show, we touch on mental health and some other heavier topics. Nothing too intense, but we want you to take care of yourself and those who may be listening with you. Also, all opinions are our own and not affiliated with 21 Pilots in any way. Listen with care, and thanks for being here.
All right, let me get this ready. Putting on a podcast. Was that good? It doesn't fit with the music, but whatever.
No,
close
not
enough.
at all.
We don't have our drum show intro yet, but
No.
I think that might be on
did
the
you just
horizon.
spoil something?
I don't know. I love it. I think it's perfect.
So good.
For a podcast intro with the how it's like driving and exciting.
As long as at the end I can say, show.
I think we should just interject that every now and then. When there's like silence, if we're looking something up, I'll just go,
Between
show.
each segment, we'll just go, show. That was really good harmony right there.
That was good.
So good.
Yeah. Well, shall we get right into it? We have
do
so
it.
much to cover.
This is a busy episode.
Wow, guys. Drum show.
Drum show.
Holy. It's so good.
Oh, so good.
Most
beyond
unexpected.
my wildest imaginations. Because
Yeah.
I have to say, hearing the little clip when he does the little putting on a drum show, it was like, okay, it sounds like a kid's show. I was like not so sure about it because I was like, this sounds really cheesy.
I did notice like is in this well, I can't say this album yet because there's 2 songs, but the high like falsetto is happening a lot. I kind of dig it. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's he's trying to rest his voice or something by doing that, because I think you use less of your voice to go into falsetto versus like
sure, but
really
the screaming
high.
is also top notch.
Yeah, there's a lot of screaming going on so far.
So I don't know.
All I know is I had no idea what to expect, and just musically,
that is not
it's so good.
Clearly, based on our predictions, not what we expected.
Oh, we'll get to that in a minute.
We will.
But, yeah, I just wanted to say I'm the music nerd here. Musically, that song is just, it reminds me of
Oh my gosh,
early Blink-182, some current.
I was thinking Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, some current Bring Me the Horizon. Our son said Pierce the Veil should cover it. I mean, it's just so many genres as usual.
Oh my gosh.
Mishmashed into one, but the harmonies and the bass is incredible. I think I'm like a closet bass player. Like I always wanted to play bass, and it just sounds so good. All of it does. The drum, it's just good.
So good.
It's incredible.
Both of our children learned it today within a half an hour of listening to it. They went to their music lessons, and I posted our son learning the drum piece on our socials. But yeah, they both are pretty enamored with it.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I've listened to it 100 times already. I already know it by heart.
I don't know it by heart yet. I'm getting there. But
I think it's funny that we
listened to it like for 2 hours on repeat, I think, me and your daughter.
Yeah, I think it's funny that we were questioning like, oh, these songs need to come out so people will learn it. When they come out, we just listen to it all day.
Well, the problem is that
no problem.
We learned the contract because that's all we had. Like we listened to it over and over. And so now we've got drum show, and it's a one like single thing that we can listen to over and over, but we're going to get all the rest of them all at once. So
yeah, we'll have time. Well, we'll have time. Everyone else, you're on your own, but
we have time.
We have about a month or so.
Yeah.
18 days. We'll figure it out.
Something like that.
Yeah, no big deal. All right. Well, that's what I wanted to say about that. That it's just, if this is the new direction, post-lore, post-blurry face storyline era, I'm all in, man. This is just a breath of fresh air and just so good. So, and it just sounds so mature musically. Like I don't even know how to put it into words without boring the audience with theory and all that stuff. It just sounds incredible. Anyway, we should move forward because this was a crazy week.
It sure was. And I've got some breaking news.
Ooh, breaking news.
Breaking news. Since I was wondering if you had one of those. Since we've typed all these notes out, it's come out. Pretty incredible news, actually. And I'm really excited to see how it unfolds, because if I am correct, I am going to shout it from the rooftops. Yeah. So they posted the box sets today.
Yeah.
Of which we bought 2.
Why
did not
only
buy the
2?
3rd. First of all, it didn't feel like spending $120 right now.
You know how this stuff sells out and then you're going to regret it.
But I thought, why would we want the Bishop one?
if your breaking news has to do with
it
or
does
my
not have
theory,
to do with
then
the bishop one.
We'll find what I'll get into with my theory later.
Although, is it the bishop one? I thought it.
Anyway, while you're doing that, I wanted to say show. I wanted to say we will do Drum Show as our song of the week. So we're going to get into it a little more later.
Yes, absolutely. 100%. So I'm still trying to, now you've had me second guess myself. You do.
Navigating your phone?
I am currently navigating Twitter, which we'll get into also later. I don't like Twitter. I'm scared now. So the box sets, of which there are 3, as I have already stated, we bought Dark Clancy and we bought Torchbearer. I might go back and buy the Bishop one later. Who knows? They have posted pictures of what comes inside of the cases of each of the box sets. And sure enough, the Dark Clancy CD is, are you ready for this? Purple.
Oh, man.
It's purple. It's our purple that we've been talking about.
Yeah. And that means what again? New? Or it's blue and red combined? So defeat?
My take on it was the purple of royalty, of religion, right? That Clancy is going to sacrifice himself for the greater good, like Jesus, right?
Yeah.
And that would be purple. It would be represented by purple.
Okay.
So
sure. Yeah.
I'm thinking I could be right.
Maybe. Time will tell. Let's jump ahead in the notes and just go right to that, what we were going to say about those then. It makes sense, right?
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
I had just some thoughts. I'll start with the Dark Clancy one. I think it's pretty obvious that Clancy goes a little dark toward the end of the tour, especially with the clothing and the attitude and the kind of withdrawal from Torchbearer. So I think that one makes sense. Torchbearer one obviously makes sense. It's the Torchbearer version. It's green and yellow. I don't have to explain that one. But the red one, Nova Bishop.
Nova Bishop.
I'm a car guy, so I know Nova to mean something else. So I had to look this up and see what does Nova mean. And it's got a ton of different meanings across different languages and origins and whatnot. But the one that stood out to me was the Latin meaning. And it's derived from the word novus.
Or novice.
Is it novice or novus?
That's where we get novice.
That's great, but I think this is novus because the word's
I'm
nova,
aware.
not nava.
I'm just bringing it up.
Oh, okay. That word means new. It also is an astronomic term given to bright stars that appear suddenly in the sky and release powerful energy. So what we have here is new bishop releasing powerful energy. Like we've said, or like I've said, if Clancy becomes a bishop, it's going to be a positive bishop to take over DEMA in a good way.
Hopefully.
So that's what I think we have going on here.
But then how do you account for Dark Clancy?
You had to go to your dark place to get to the good place, I think. That happens a lot.
All right. The only thing I can think of is emo Spider-Man when I think of Dark Clancy.
Dancing through the streets. And yeah, that is the
his
worst.
Emo dark hair.
That is the worst. That movie was so good until that point.
His suit's all black, right? Yeah. So that's kind of what I think of. But I also think of, I'm going to do this again. I'm going to bring it back to religion. You know, Jesus had a really low point before he gave himself up, finally.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of
He had that moment where he was alone. He was sad. He was questioning all of this stuff. But he knew he had to do it. But it was a low point for him. You know?
Yeah, and isn't the words in doubt chasing down the dark parts of my heart? No? Thoughts? Anyway.
Yeah.
I think Clancy / Tyler throughout the story has had some dark moments, and you have to go there to get to the light.
So are you thinking that Tyler is Nova Bishop? Or are you thinking Nova Bishop is a different entity altogether?
I think Clancy is Nova Bishop.
Sorry, I said Tyler. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I think. And after hearing Drum Show and focusing a little more on the contract as well and just thinking about where this is going, his thoughts of what he said in the letter and what intentions means, and we'll get to that in a minute. Yes, I think that's where he's going. And I think that the show was right, that this is a good, becoming a bishop doesn't have to be bad. Like the bad one was Nico, who's a representation of everything. The rest of them had some good in them. Like Darth Vader still had some good in him. And I think he's going to go there and reform DEMA, because DEMA is our mind. We can't live without it.
No. In the sense of the bishops as they are, it's not the greatest thing, but that doesn't mean you can't reform it and make it new. And it is like our anxieties. Like some anxiety is good.
Oh, yeah.
You can't,
it drives
like, especially with like little kids, like you need to give them a little anxiety of like stranger danger and, don't touch hot things and, parts of your body are private kind of a thing. Like they need to have some sort of anxiety. So
even like
a little anxiety is good. You can't go 100% one way.
When I have to do a work thing or give a speech or something, I have a little bit of it. And I tell myself, like, what should I do? Should I take extra of my meds? Should I do this? Whatever. And then I tell myself, no, use it. That little bit of anxiety will drive you to do better and keep you on your toes and take better notes and all those things. So I think I agree. It's good.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into this crazy week.
Let's do it. It was crazy. It was emotional, an emotional roller coaster, I must say.
It was for sure. So do you want me to start here?
Yeah, whatever. Go for it.
So I actually... I've watched a couple of videos on this because I wanted to see other people's thoughts on it. If I missed any Easter eggs or anything like that I should have seen. And it turns out I didn't. But I was one of the people that actually was on the live video on time. There was so many that weren't. Like so many people weren't. And it sounds like a lot of UK fans were still sleeping at the point.
Oh, okay.
Which is understandable, but like a lot of people were like, I didn't even get to it. I didn't see it till it was already posted or whatever. Man. So
I was on a plane and I watched it live. Come on.
I'm excited because I always miss these things and I finally got this one. So
we were on top. And just to be clear, we're talking about the teaser video or the
20 week started with nothing. 20-minute long them setting up. Sorry, Josh setting up the drums while Tyler distracted him and sat and looked at his phone. So like he does.
Yeah, exactly.
So, that just made me, I had like a light bulb moment here for a second.
Yeah.
I'm going to get to it when we talk to the song though. We talk about the song because I don't want to start into that.
All right.
Wow. I just had like a super light bulb.
I think every time that happens going forward, we have to go show. Anyway.
Yeah. So we had the live setting up stuff and then it's just over and that was it. But we were able to decipher some things in it. We heard looking for help and what was it? Level 8, 1 and 8.
Yeah,
so we're like,
call for assistance. Level 8.
818 or whatever. So we got the 818, figured out it was going to be released on August 18th.
Yep.
Then they came out later, obviously, and told us we were correct. But yeah, so that was that. Then they announced the listening parties.
They did.
Of which some fans were not happy about the listening parties. And here's what I have to say about that.
Oh, I have something to say too.
We never posted about it and we really should have. Because I think that would have maybe made more sense. Maybe more people would. I don't know. Like, why were we the only ones that saw it? But we saw months ago, or even weeks ago, I guess, the form that people had to fill out. Do you remember? You showed it to me. Somebody posted it somewhere on social media, a form for record stores to fill out that they want to be part of these listening parties.
Oh, that wasn't me, because that's not, I have a look on my face right now. You can't see me. People that looks surprised.
I don't know what that you showed it to me, because I remember you going, "Oh, look."
Well, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe it was Jake. I don't think so. Anyway, so yeah, they did post like weeks ago for stores to give interest in hosting a listening party. So for all of you that are like, why are there none in my city or whatever, your record store wasn't on the ball and they didn't ask to participate. So this isn't the boys. They didn't say where they're going to be.
Yeah. Like maybe I can put it a different way too, if people don't understand that. That was a great explanation. But like if you go to McDonald's and you want to get the Shamrock Shake, for example, McDonald's is owned by a franchisee. If they choose not to sell the Shamrock Shake, it's not Ronald McDonald's fault.
Right.
That franchise owner decided not to carry the Shamrock Shake for some reason. I don't know why, but they decided,
like, don't yell at McDonald's.
I don't like mint ice cream. I am not doing this. It's not McDonald's corporate or Ronald McDonald or Hamburger's fault. It is that store owner's fault. So if your Newberry Comics or whoever's doing this did not sign up, that's on them.
Yeah. So, and I felt really bad because a lot of fans were really upset about it. that they weren't going to get a chance to participate. And then they, announced that they were going to have special picture discs that were going to be at these listening parties only. And people were like really genuinely angry. Granted, this was all on Twitter where the angry people go.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were genuinely angry. And then when other things were announced, there was even more anger, I think.
Well, I've learned something through this album cycle so far that you can't please everyone, whether it's a tour.
No, but I just want to make sure people understand this was not them. So go be angry at something else, at least for this.
Yeah, go yell at the store.
Right. And then the other thing too is that the UK people, I don't know if you realize this, the UK people have to have tickets. They're free, but they have to actually purchase, in quotes, a ticket to go to the listening party. And they've already started selling the picture discs. So we can't purchase them here in the US. They won't allow it. They won't ship it to us. You have to actually pick it up at the listening party.
Yeah.
But you can already buy it.
Wait. You mean the UK is making people pay for things and the US is doing things for free? It sounds like the Revolutionary War all over again.
No, that's not what I said.
Oh, my bad.
It's still free to go to the listening party, but they have already put their picture discs up for purchase.
But you said they have to have a ticket. They don't have to buy it. You just have to have a ticket.
Yes, you just have to have it. You have to sign up and get a ticket.
Okay,
like Eventbrite, sometimes you just have to sign up and say you're going.
To try to control the
sure. Just to know how many people are coming or whatever. Yeah. Sure. But like I said, they've already put the picture discs up for sale. So you can purchase it like a pre-sale, but you have to pick it up at the listening party. They won't ship it to you. Does that make sense?
It does.
So it's getting a lot of US fans upset because we don't even know what our stores are going to have available. We're like hoping that they have the one we want at our store for us to purchase. So we have to like legit go to the party and purchase it there. Like we can't pre-order. You know what I mean?
I do. Listen, everybody, I got a news flash for you.
Sure.
And I want you to hear this especially. We don't have to have all the things. It's okay if you don't get the picture disc.
But I want
It's okay if you don't get Barricade. It's okay if you don't get this.
Die if I don't.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Right. It's okay if you don't ever get the Ohio vinyl. It is what it is.
That's not okay. I need that.
It's totally okay.
All right. Anyway,
after the listening parties, we got a short clip of
a very short
on
clip
a drum show.
We were waiting for our lift.
Yeah.
And it came out and the lift driver was like, hello. And we're like, yeah, whatever. Go, just go. Quiet down, shut up. Because we're trying to hear it. And so very, very short clip of drum show. We got the video of like just the skylight of the car
and the
skylight.
Visor,
what is that thing called?
The visor. The sun visor that pops down.
The sunroof. Sorry. Not skylight. There's no skylights in a car.
Anyway, same thing.
I mean, sort of. So we got that. And then we were all excited. Everybody's happy. Our spirits are up. We are, yay, we get drum show. And then everything comes crashing down.
Yeah.
Because Tyler ripped our hearts out, stomped on them.
A couple days later.
And
sent us a letter. Which people were on the fence right away. Like, I appreciate him being so upfront with us. This is not, 2018 hiatus all over again or whatever, 17.
Sure.
They're not just vanishing. They said they would never do that to the fan base again. So a lot of people respected that part of it. But this thing made me spiral mentally a little bit. I didn't really share it because I felt like an idiot.
Yeah.
Feeling so
same
attached to people that don't even know us. We've talked a lot about that. Like, why are we so into this?
Right.
But
I know.
I think just like, I want to believe in my mind. And the reason I get all the tattoos and everything is that these guys are best buds. They're going to be doing this forever. There could never possibly be a disagreement, even though realistically,
they're human.
On my right side brain, they're human. There's got to be some kind of bumps in the road along the way. But this very much felt like a breakup letter.
It very much felt like a goodbye.
Yeah, and all the symbolism and imagery, like with the logo and then a period in front of Tyler's name.
Like, people were like really overanalyzing absolutely every comma and space. And
like, I've never looked up what a period actually means. And apparently it means full stop.
Well, yeah.
So you have the logo, period, full stop, and then Tyler. No Josh anywhere to be found, which really scared me. Mm-hmm. And so it's like, is 21 Pilots full stop over and Tyler's going on his own?
And Tyler's,
there were some bright spots in it, though, where it talked about, this is not our last tour. It talked about it talked about Josh and being proud of him. Mm-hmm. But Josh being absent from it just really messed me up.
Yeah, you were worried more about that. I wasn't so much worried about that they were breaking up as much as I had the idea that we know they have this new record label, at least Tyler has a new record label. I was worried that he was going to take it more on that angle of being a producer and being a label and helping others become, you know, famous or whatever. And we weren't going to get as much of their music. And maybe it wasn't a goodbye right now, but it was like hinting at, in the near future, we're probably just going to say, hey, you know, we're done making music. He did mention like a few festivals that they're going to be doing, but I don't know. I just felt very uneasy about it. And I guess I didn't realize how much it really messed with me.
Yeah. Well, right in the middle of the analysis, while I'm trying to process it, Mark Hoppus writes a tweet that says Forever 21 Pilots.
Yes.
Mark Hoppus, if you don't know, is from Blink-182. They're friends.
Very good friends with Josh.
Josh and Tyler, I think.
Yeah,
both
right.
Of them.
Yes.
But mostly Josh and Debbie. And it says Forever 21 Pilots. It was kind of a play on the Forever 21. He spelled 21 with the numbers.
Right.
And being friends, he knows that that's not how you do it. But that really just messed me up too, because like, why? He's
it's
close
like
to
almost
Josh.
Like a
Josh is absent from the letter. Yeah, it just really screwed me up.
It was crazy. That one, I was feeling okay. I don't know if you remember when the letter came out. You were like, "Oh my gosh, like what does this mean?" You were upset. Everybody online was upset. There were like tears being posted. But I was still very much in the camp of like, it's okay, you guys. Like we're gonna be okay. Like it's fine. He said when, not if. You know, and then Mark tweeted and I was like, oh yeah, no, I don't feel that way anymore.
Yeah, I was very much, I think we have a duty with this platform to be positive and hey, let's keep it going, whatever. I will say, and you put some posts out there over the weekend that, you know, if and when this hiatus or say they do stop making music, you're going to need us more than ever. So download, follow. That's not a plug. I'm just saying we're going to keep it alive.
No, we're still going. Even if they said we're not doing this anymore, there's tons of songs we haven't done yet. Tons of lore we haven't done yet. There's still stuff to talk about. So our new section will be really short, but I feel like we can still keep going for a little while. So we don't have any plans on.
No hiatus here, man.
No hiatus. No plans on stopping.
We will still be touring.
Yeah.
Throughout the years to come.
So anyway, So Mark tweeted, my spirits went way down. You were super upset because you realized that Josh and Debbie were super quiet here.
Yeah, that just really worried me because I know Tyler's like the quote unquote leader of the band, but usually they post something on their band's website to this magnitude. So it comes as a united front, or it should have at least been signed Tyler and Josh. And it was just Tyler. It was very weird.
Tyler. It was very strange.
Very weird.
So then today we get Drum Show. But before that happened, they went on BBC One radio and had an interview. And I did not know how badly I needed to hear their interview. I mean, I called you and I felt stupid. I like literally was crying. I normally don't. I mean, I say I do, but I'm like, you know, I'm a little better than that. I can hold myself together more.
Yeah.
But it was that moment where like, you know, when you read, you probably don't because you don't read a lot of books, but if anyone out there does read books, there's this one line that's like in every single book that says they let out a breath they didn't know they were holding. It's like a joke in the reader world. It's like every author puts that in there for some reason.
Okay.
It was like that. I didn't realize I was so upset until I heard them say they're not stopping. They came out and said, hey guys, no, we're not done. We just don't want to have a deadline. We just want to know that we can be with our families. We're human. We just want to be at home. We want to be with our kids. We want to be with our families and making our homes and doing the things we missed out on for the last 14 years of touring. And we are creating, and we want to know what it feels like to create without having a deadline to get to.
Yeah. And being a super music fan, I'm excited for that because it could, I hope in this time, you know, maybe some new thing, maybe Josh does do a project and it's going to be awesome.
Amazing.
Or maybe Tyler, I don't know, put something out. Maybe we finally get Regional at Best, like reproduced and mastered and put out.
Don't say that.
Maybe we get that. Maybe they start working on self-titled with the two of them. You know, like all this stuff they can do when they're not held down by the constraints of a contract or the label.
Right.
And so I'm excited that hopefully we'll finally get our live album from the Clancy tour and all that stuff that they have time to work on.
Such a huge weight was lifted off of my shoulders today. It was nice to hear. So Tyler and Josh, I know you're not listening at all, but if you are,
thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We needed it. I think everyone else needed it. Everyone's spirits were so lifted today. Like, it was just so much lighter. And I think it helped me too. I mean, all day until that happened, like I woke up this morning knowing that it's drum show day and I was very excited about it.
Yeah.
But also I was like, this could be like the last premiere we ever get.
Yeah. Yeah. It's,
like I just kept thinking to myself, like, this could be the last time I sit on YouTube watching that stupid thing countdown.
Yeah. Better
waiting
be good,
for
man.
a new video. So it still could be. It very well could be.
Who knows?
But
I doubt it. But
at least I have more of a idea that it possibly is not.
I don't remember if it was Tyler or Josh that said it, so I'll just say they both kind of said it, that they're excited to see what they can do without having the deadline, which gave me a ton of hope.
Yeah.
And then number two, they said that, you know, they need to feel not having an upcoming tour.
Yeah.
Because it's going to make
them want to know what that feels like.
Yeah, it's going to make them miss it. And then
Sure.
they're going to get after it. And the next album, the new stuff, the next tour is going to be so incredible because of that. I think.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I think it'll be good.
While we're on the subject of the BBC One Radio interview, we also learned something else. The City Walls music video.
Yeah, this sounds epic.
5 days of shooting and $1 million.
Yeah.
I love Tyler's little joke. He said their kids are going to have to go to college the regular way.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really funny. But he also went into it more and said that they had to recreate pieces of their old videos. I'm like so stoked for this.
Yeah, it's going to be
this
incredible.
This is going to be epic. Like, I can't wait. He said he still fit in some of the costumes and he was all excited about it. But it's like, wow, like this is going to be insane. Like I'm so excited. I can't wait to see this video. I think it's going to do everything proud. I think we're going to get all the answers that we were looking for. Everything. It's going to be fantastic. So,
yeah, and real quick, because that video probably won't be shot by or directed by Mark, I want to give a shout out to Mark. This video
was amazing.
It was so stylistic and
so good.
Awesome. Like, that guy knows, he should be making films. That was some good stuff. There were some incredible shots in that, and just how he captured the moment and the raw emotion from Tyler and Josh. It was really good.
So good. Absolutely. We'll get into that when we get to the
Mark
song in the video.
Real Bear Media. Great job, dude.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I think, listen, we can move on from all that letter stuff. And I think it's natural to be worried and sad and anxious about what's next. But, you know, I think we should all look at the bigger picture as a fan base. And they're doing what every other band does. We've been spoiled by their lore and the storyline and how they engage with the fan base. Like other bands, they just take a break. They don't do a tour for a couple of years. They work on an album, maybe. Sometimes it's 7 years out. Like I don't even know.
They're taking the HBO approach.
Exactly. That's exactly what I thought of when they said that.
We're going to get a new tour in 2 years.
Yeah, and maybe it does take that long. But listen, like I said, we've been spoiled by what they do with the engagement. No other band does that, and that's why we love them. But listen, they're human beings. They have families. They need to do what other bands do, and that's all they're actually doing. So
100%.
We can be sad, but they're giving us a banger on the way out that we're going to enjoy for years to come, and the time will go by fast, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking along the lines of all this lore stuff, and I'll make this much quicker than what I typed, but
thank you.
Taylor Swift is apparently on the lore bandwagon.
Taylor Swift.
She's got a new album coming out, which she released on her boyfriend's podcast, New Heights. Travis Kelce and his brother do it. Anyway, it turns out she's been hiding little Easter eggs in her albums and tours and whatnot for the past 3 years. And she even went on Fallon and was like, you know, once I started doing this, I felt like I couldn't stop. She got like addicted to it.
It's
and
fun,
she started,
I'm sure it's fun to watch people like spiral out of control.
On the fans' input, she started reading the socials and started doing exactly what the boys do.
Yeah.
And, you know, she's got a new album coming out soon that has all these Easter eggs and is like a culmination of all this stuff. One of the ones that stood out to me was the last show of the Eras tour, like an orange door dropped down.
Okay.
And everyone's like, why is it orange? And they started questioning, whoa, it's orange. Because the color of the Eras tour was something different. Turns out orange is the color of the new album. That sounds familiar, right? So anyway, I just think it's cool. And that hopefully, like, maybe she influenced them. Maybe she's a closet cliquey. I don't know. But I wanted to welcome the Swifties to the Tortured Fans department.
Yes, welcome, Swifties.
And hopefully people get that reference. It'll make it a little more funny. But
I get it.
Yeah,
sort
welcome.
of, I think. I'm not a Swiftie. Not that I don't like her music at all. I think she's very talented. I'm just not like, that's not my style of music. So
her last album was the Tortured Poets department.
I know.
So.
But that was my point. Like, I'm not a huge Swiftie, but I got it. So I think other people will too.
Yeah, I think so too. So that's it. But yeah, I think it's great. And then I think going back to what I said during this off time, have you heard of the NPR's Tiny Desk concerts? Have you seen those?
No, but the fact that the word tiny is in it, I would like to know.
You need to look it up. Sabrina Carpenter's done it. Tons of people have done it.
What is this?
They go into like this very crowded room. There's a little desk and it's all set up with mics and whatever. And they do like almost like an acoustic weird set of their hit songs. So maybe in this off time, they can start doing cool stuff like that because they would watch one of them and you'll see how it fits their model so much. It would be incredible. I
see now. All right.
It's like unplugged, but acoustic. It's incredible. They would rock at it and it'd be so awesome.
So fun.
Guys, if you're listening, whoever's listening in that one place in Ohio, I want them, please get the word out. I don't want to say it in case people don't know. I don't want to be that person.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
But if anyone listening has any legitimate connection to the boys, tell them to do Tiny Desk, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Department of Corrections. We'd like to take this time
I love your note.
We would like to take this time to correct ourselves on everything. We were wrong.
Literally everything.
All of our song predictions.
Every single one.
All
Although
of
we
you
don't
loved.
know. City Walls could still be what we said.
Yeah, but so far we're wrong.
So apparently we thought like, I don't think we thought that every song was going to be lore related.
I did. I went out there and said it.
Well, I didn't think every song was going to be lore related, but I think I just approached it as if it was lore related.
Listen, I think every song has a tiny bit of lore squeezed in it, but I went on record on that episode saying that it starts from song 1 and goes to song whatever, and the last song is the end of the lore. Well, it turns out the first song is the end of the lore. So
I assumed very much that it would not be that way because none of their albums have ever been that way. But I'm trying to find, and I guess I'll just stop now, but I was trying to find what we said about Drum Show. I don't remember what I said about Drum Show.
Yeah, I don't need. Oh, I do. I remember what I said.
I know what you said about Drum Show, but I cannot remember what I said about Drum Show.
I was wrong. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
It is not a concert. It is not a complete diversion. Tyler is not looking longingly at Josh through a window saying,
"It is a complete diversion," which we'll get to later.
Well, it's a complete diversion from that letter Tyler wrote. I mean, it cheered everyone up.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But what I thought it was, Josh with his new band or Torchbearer rather, with his new friends in a music hall and Tyler looking longingly at him. But I was wrong. I do love the JOCALS though. And we'll get into that when we do the song.
Oh my gosh. It was incredible.
Is it JOCALS or JOCALS?
Jocal.
Because it's vocal, but then
vocal
it's Josh.
With a J. So Jocal.
But then it's Josh. Oh, wait. Maybe it's Vosh? Vosh JOCALS? Never mind.
You lost me. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't remember what I said about Drum Show. Maybe we'll do it on corrections next week.
Yeah, it kind of doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah, I just don't remember what I was thinking of that.
All right, next.
All right, moving on.
You have another one. Chlorine is element number 17. I'm disappointed.
Oh, come on.
What?
You did it again.
Well, you said moving on, so I thought you skipped it.
Yeah, but I wanted to what element is it? And then, whoa, surprise. You just totally threw it out there.
Well, because I'm a little disappointed. Did you not know this? Or did you mess it up?
Actually, you didn't quite vary what I wanted to say because there is something else that's special about that.
I thought you messed it up and I was going to be disappointed because it's literally on my arm across from you.
No, I know chlorine is element number 17, but the exciting part about that and that I forgot to mention, and I had it in my notes and I just forgot to add it here. Do you know the exact moment that Tyler begins singing?
No. Something to do with 17
seconds.
Oh.
Crazy.
And this just popped in my brain. This is not part of the notes. Running from a thing I kicked in 17. Did he kick the chlorine in 17?
I mean,
Probably
I guess
not.
That's possible. I think it means more. I think it's more of the blurry face era began.
You're probably right.
All right. This is yours.
TOP fans doing amazing things. I found this kid on TikTok and turns out he's got Instagram, all the things, but it is at not with 2 T's, NOTT Miguel, MIGUELX on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. He plays bass and electric guitar, and man, he's good. Like, he figured out the first sneak peek of Drum Show within 2 days.
Wow, crazy.
And then I see him pop up on my feed today, and he's already playing
the whole song,
electric guitar, not bass, electric guitar to the song. Like, has all the chords down. He's playing it. He has the song playing in the background, and he's playing an electric guitar part, which of course doesn't exist. Tyler's only played electric guitar on a few songs. But he goes back and does all the songs with electric guitar, and it's incredible. This kid's so fast.
So explain this to me, because I don't play guitar. I don't play any instruments, actually. I know that they sound different, but is there like a different way that you play a bass and an electric guitar? Or like are the notes different? Like, how are they different from each other?
Yeah, so if you're reading music, bass guitar is in bass clef, so it reads differently. Like the same note that's on a line, for example, means something different in treble clef for regular guitar. Okay. The overall concept's the same. Obviously, it only has 4 strings, bass guitar does, so there's less there. But how can I say this?
Is it like, the only thing I can think of that I've made my mind kind of try to understand is it like harmony when people sing. So like altos and sopranos have different parts that they sing. So when the notes come out, they sound
that's similar,
different, but they make the whole song melody, right?
Yeah, and like and also think of it like when I played saxophone way back when. There's multiple different saxophones. They're in different keys,
right? Because they make different, But
you can pick one up and play it the same way. What you read on the paper might look different depending on the instrument, but the fingerings, they call it, or how you play it, are the same thing.
Okay.
That's different for bass though, because bass only has 4 strings. Right. You strum it a little different. But I think like he was able to pick up the whole song today after it came out because he already knew the chord structure based on the preview, because you can pick up on the chord structure from playing bass and translate it to chords on a guitar. What I just think is really cool is that he picked up, he adds these electric guitar parts into the songs where they don't exist. So he's doing this by ear because he doesn't have Tyler's sheet music, which I assume doesn't actually exist. Maybe someone's transposed it and put it in a book, but I'm assuming he doesn't have like the sheet music. So he's hearing it and he's saying, oh, this would sound good on electric guitar if I played this melody or this solo here. Just super talented guy. So I reached out to him and he was stoked that I was going to mention him. So give him a follow or at least check him out. Really good stuff. That's not with 2 T's, Miguel X on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. All
right. And we will post that. And just an update, Cece in the Trees that we talked about last week was so incredibly thankful that we mentioned her last week. And her family even came up and said, thank you so much. She's so blessed. We really appreciate it. It was so sweet.
Yeah, I love that.
Very thankful. From what I could see and what I posted, she got lots of traction and some orders from us. So I'm so happy. I hope she makes it to Breach.
Yeah, and one more thing about Miguel, I forgot. There's some Baloo Brigada on there too. So for all of you
I'll take
new fans of them, check it out. And then I mentioned he's on YouTube. Hey, so are we.
Hey, we are.
Not with videos. We're on YouTube Music now.
I'm still trying the YouTube
We had a
videos.
suggestion from a fan who said, are you on YouTube Music? So I figured that out over the weekend and put us on YouTube Music, which also puts you on YouTube. It's just our logo and us talking. So if that's how you prefer to get your media and you want to listen to us on your TV instead of your phone or whatever, then we're on YouTube.
You know what we didn't do that we should have done in the opening of this episode?
Follower update?
No, welcome all the new people.
Oh yeah, seriously.
Our downloads like exploded. So welcome if you're new. I know this is like way halfway into the, I hope we haven't lost everybody. This was a really long, in the news.
We're everyone's fired up right now, so we're good. Listen, we've been getting a lot of feedback on Spotify. We didn't know that you could leave comments, and people were saying that they really like the long format. So appreciate that, because that's kind of rare with podcasts nowadays. Sure. It's quick and fast and get it done. So appreciate that. And then people were just saying they really enjoy it. So that means so much to us. Thank you very much.
Keep letting us know. And I've been talking to lots of people on the socials. I have like a few fans that like anytime something happens, they like, did you see that? And it's like so fun to go in there and be like, oh my gosh, this is so great. So yeah, say hi.
And to the person on Apple that gave us a review, they don't put their real name on there, so I can't call them out, but the title of it says recommendations and they want us to do Hometown. I will do Hometown for you in a couple weeks. we're on this drum show high right now and trying
we didn't want to miss out on drum show.
Yeah,
so
we're trying to go through all that. And then next week it's your turn and you already had something planned, I believe. So
You're going to do hometown? Because I can do hometown next week if you want.
We will do hometown very soon
at
for
some
you.
point.
So
yeah,
we see you,
soon.
we hear you, we will do it.
Yes, we do hear you. We do. And we take your notes seriously.
Everything, yes.
All right. It is time for the lore deep dive. All right.
Take it away.
Take it away. I thought it would be smart of us, I guess, to do the new DEMA letter that we got. We actually didn't mention that in our news.
I was going to say,
I just realized we didn't even mention it.
Wait, did it change up? Yeah, we did forget to mention that was part of the week that was.
That was part of the week that was crazy.
That was one of the things that just added to the hysteria was these random letters coming out again.
Right. So it was very early in the morning on the 14th of August. We were at the airport, actually, waiting to get home from where we were. And all of a sudden, you tapped me on the shoulder and said, people are saying they're getting DEMA letters. And I'm like, what? Where are you hearing this? Because I've got a ton of notifications on X to tell me when things come up, and I'm pretty good at getting things quickly. And as of like right now, I'm getting a notification from Evie.
Well, listen, I'm super skeptical. And so my first reaction was
that's what I was going to say.
Someone's screwing around again.
Yeah, I was like, someone's messing around. Then we're not getting letters. Why would they do the same thing? And then all of a sudden, as I'm waiting in line for my, I don't know, Egg McMuffin or something, somebody posted a live video of that red envelope. And I about fell apart. And I immediately checked our informed delivery from the United States Postal Service, and there was nothing there.
Yeah.
But anyway.
We don't make the cut this time, I guess.
So
although people are still getting them, so maybe we will.
No. They came from New York, I guess, so we would have gotten it by now. Yeah. We probably would have gotten it the first day.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anyone get any since yesterday. So nobody got new ones today as far as I've seen.
Okay.
All right. So it was a new DEMA letter. It was a letter from DEMA in the red envelope, and it essentially was a court notice of a violation against Clancy for arson, unauthorized perimeter breach, and unlawful vehicular destruction. I love that word, vehicular. It's so much fun to say.
Yeah.
So it contains 2 pictures as exhibits, if you will. And the pictures are of the burning vehicle from the end of Heavy Dirty Soul music video and the beginning of the jumpsuit video. You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
All right. So there's a couple interesting things about this letter. So of course, everybody rips it to shreds, not literally, but like, you know, trying to find every single little tiny clue they can possibly find.
Yeah, the dissection begins.
And there was quite a lot that was interesting about this letter. So here are a few interesting things here that we learned from it. One of the most important things we learned was that apparently, and I'm going to say that because you'll understand why in a minute, Nico was not the one driving Clancy in the Heavy Dirty Soul music video. In this letter, it says it was a Bishop class operator or a perimeter guard. So they're not really sure which one. So remember, this letter is like an investigative letter against Clancy. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not sure which one.
It's like a report. Like it read to me like a police report.
Exactly. It's like a police report. Sure. So they're not sure if it was a Bishop class operator or a perimeter guard that was coerced into taking Clancy outside the walls. What?
Yeah. Listen, I didn't know that there were different classes of bishops. Like that's a ranking system.
Right.
And some get stuck on the wall while others get to make the neon bulbs or whatever. I didn't know.
Sure.
So apparently that's a thing.
But the biggest what for me was that in the I Am Clancy video, he says it was Nico. He tells us that he convinced Nico to take him outside the walls.
Did he?
Yeah, he does. He tells us it was Nico. So we're like, wait a minute.
Oh, Nico's covering for himself because he screwed up.
So this is what I'm thinking. It could mean a few things here. Either Nico's like super embarrassed that he was able to be coerced by Clancy to do this thing when he's supposed to be like Mr. Top Bishop guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's...
Is that his title?
Yes, Mr. Top Bishop guy.
Yeah.
It says it on his name tag. Yeah. Anyway, So either he's covering up and like won't tell I don't remember what they called themselves. There was like a committee that did this investigating. I don't remember what they called themselves now in the video, but so either he's covering up and won't tell them that it was him because he's super duper embarrassed, because like, you know, I would be, or Clancy's lying, which I doubt, because why would he need to? Or the committee don't want to say it was Nico because they don't want to get in trouble by Nico.
Yeah.
They don't want that backlash on them, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
They don't want their, copy budget cut or anything like that. So
no more corporate card use for you.
Right? They're going to start going through all their expense reports and stuff.
Someone's going to be called out.
So maybe they don't want to get called out on that. Or what if it was Keon's?
So I thought it was him all along after we got into the lore. Mm-hmm. After we got into the bishops and who they were and Keon's is good and whatever, I totally thought it was him.
Mm-hmm.
And can I just pause for a minute and say, like, when I used to hear this song after I really got deep into the fan base, I didn't realize this song was so important to everything.
I didn't either.
It's
I just thought it was like an awesome banger song.
It's turning out throughout this era that it's really like the basis of this whole thing.
Yeah.
And I had no idea. I thought, no, it's just a good song.
You know what else I didn't realize?
Really didn't know.
Because it's not a lore song at all. I did not realize how important car radio is.
Yeah.
Like car radio is like the catalyst of all of this, if you really think about it.
Yeah.
Somebody stole that dang radio and that's why we have all this.
Well, I forgot to mention that some people are saying Fueled by Ramen is the catalyst for all of this, but I don't know.
Sure. Anyway, so that was really interesting. But there was one more thing in that tiny little half a sentence that we learned. The bishops aren't born into this. They're a class. Like in the military, you make it up to captain or officer, whatever it is.
So you said that to me, and I started thinking...
Bishops are a class of...
Are they all the
ruler.
DEMA citizens, and some of them do better and don't...
That's what I'm
wondering.
wondering.
They buy into the system. They don't fight the power. They don't end up killing themselves. Mm-hmm. And then they can move up in the ranks. So was Nico at one point a DEMA citizen?
Maybe.
And he was being tortured by some other guy.
Yeah.
Or gal.
Possibly.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
Like super interesting to me. And I'm not going to get into this because I don't quite understand it. But when we get into the DEMA org things that I'm going to go through later, it's so much. So I keep like not being able to wrap my head around it. It's like very overwhelming.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But they do talk about there's a new DEMA calendar. So like, you know how like when we went from BC to AD kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like that. They changed the calendar. So the years are like off for them, I guess.
Oh, okay.
But what it made people believe was that DEMA just like spawned with Clancy and all these people there. But now we're starting to learn, no, it's been forever.
I thought you meant it was like a new calendar's been released, like Sakarver's laying on a rock with her bishop bikini top on. Like
no, not like
it's
that.
got pictures of DEMA,
the bishops
with
of DEMA
flowers and stuff.
2026.
Oh, okay. No. I see what you mean.
Right.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, that would be weird. So we find out that the lore timeline does follow the real world timeline, though. So they did change their calendar, but it does still follow our timeline because the violation date is February 3rd, 2017, which is the day that the Heavy Dirty Soul music video was released. So they're saying on this day, February 3rd, 2017, he violated our protocols, whatever, by breaching the walls, by burning this car. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
and
it did fit. It's our same timeline that we have because that's the same day.
This was very surprising to me because it came out 2 years or so after the song was released.
Yeah.
The video did. So I feel like this time and the date must mean something now. Like the whole timeline. Like, why not have the video come out with the album like we do now?
Yeah.
Why did it take 2 years to bring us this visualization of the lore through this song?
I don't know.
So I wonder if this date has some kind of significance that we don't know about yet, or
we never will. Who knows?
I don't know.
All right. So in the letter, we also get a mention of surveillance voids. That's what they call it. Surveillance voids. And I'm not sure what they mean by voids, but it started like my wheels turning a little bit. And it makes me think that they have surveillance along the perimeters. And I'm wondering if it's the vultures that we see in Paladin Strait. Like, I just kind of assumed that maybe the bishop sent the vultures out to be like, hey, go find out what's going on here. But maybe they're constantly patrolling. And maybe they're calling it voids because, as we can see, the vultures are seized because their eyes are yellow, right? And they all look dead and weird. So they're clearly dead birds that are being seized. I'm wondering if that's why they're voids, because they're like not actual.
I think I know what this is. What's the context of it? Do you remember the context of how this was written?
So they're saying that the surveillance voids caught him doing all of this stuff and running away on foot towards colloquial known as trench.
Yeah. Well, that never mind. And that ruins my theory because I kind of know about surveillance, long story short, but voids to me would say like a blind spot.
Oh no.
So
they made
it
sound like these voids caught this.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering the context, because if it said,
maybe I didn't read it right.
If it was saying that it missed something, then voids to me is a blind spot.
Like a blind spot. Yeah, that would make sense. But anyway, so I was thinking maybe it's the vultures, which would be really interesting to know that they use those as perimeter security, right? And also it made me think of in No Chances, he says we have surveillances outside. We see when you arrive.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, clearly they've got cameras. They've got something going on.
Well, we knew that the vultures were surveillance all along, right?
I didn't know that. That's what I'm saying. I thought they just... knew. No, I'm just saying I thought they just like sent them out during Paladin Strait, like, hey, go look and see what's going on.
Oh, no, that's the thing. I think, and I
didn't know that they were constantly patrolling. I had no clue. So, all right. Something also interesting in February, which is when this report was made, like I told you, he's listed as an unauthorized perimeter breach. So it says Clancy. It says unauthorized perimeter breach is his like status. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Like he's gone.
Yeah.
Unauthorized.
Yeah.
Right. But if you remember the Trench album, which was released in October of 2018, by the way, there's a picture that identifies Clancy as an FPE, which we later learn is failed perimeter escape. He's changed his status.
Right.
Because in Trench, if we remember, he was recaptured and brought back into DEMA.
A couple times.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's no longer unauthorized at that point. So this is just helping us to really see that this letter is from February.
Yeah.
This is not like...
Right.
It's actually from that.
It also tells me that maybe there's a version of an authorized perimeter escape.
There would be an sure, if there's an unauthorized, and there must be somebody like taking a field trip, or
maybe you can get permission. I need to go out to Trench to pick some berries.
I mean, it's possible. You probably could. You just have a guard with you and they bring you back, right? Yeah. So this means that the events in Trench take place after the Levitate music video, and then the album is made, copied, and then probably like smuggled out, which is why it's yellow. So the bishops can't see it, right?
Gotcha.
So it's just kind of helping to establish this timeline as like this is what's happening at all these different times.
Yeah.
There was also actually, stop. I want to go through this for a second because I wasn't thinking about this properly as I was going through this. I'm feeling like, I don't know if I put this in here. I want to make sure that I didn't before I say this, because I feel like I didn't put this in here.
This sounds like a good time for a show.
Okay. No, I did put it in there. I put it in the end. So I'm going to wait.
Great.
All right. So we're looking at this thing. We're looking at all the little tiny pieces in it, as we always do. And we notice that there's like a bunch of capital letters. Because, yeah, there always are. Right?
I've been looking forward to this part.
Of course there were. So the capital letters spell out, the sun will rise and we will try again, which is truce, as we are all very well aware, as all of the tattoo artists know.
Yes.
This, combined with the Heavy Dirty Soul references, makes me believe that the ending of the lore is actually just going to be a cycle that starts over again, which would be a bummer, since I've been saying this whole entire time that Clancy's going to sacrifice himself so the cycle stops. But this is making me think it's not.
I think it starts all over again, but in a good way, like I've been saying. But listen, this just happened today in my brain.
Okay.
I think this was called out in these letters, and these letters were released this week because Tyler knew he was going to give us that letter. And now that we hear a more upbeat and positive Tyler and Josh in the interview, we've gotten drum show and it slaps. People are excited again. I think he was trying to tell us, like, I'm going to put this letter out, but remember, the sun will rise and we'll try again. We're going to take a little break. It's not the end of the world. We're not breaking up. I think this was like a hidden message to all of us because he knows the people that got the letters are going to post it. So everyone essentially gets the letter.
Sure.
I think it was a message to the fan base, like, just relax. It's going to be fine, but things are going to look different going forward.
Yeah.
That's what I think happened with this. I don't know about the ending with truce, and I get the cycle thing, but I really think that either that's a double meaning or that's what it meant.
I think what they're trying to say with the cycle situation is that it is the earth goes in a cycle. The time goes in a cycle, right? The sun goes down and comes back up, goes down, comes back up, right?
Yeah.
So when they say the sun will rise and we will try again, it is just saying the cycle is going to continue. Whether the day is the same as all the other days or it's a new day, we don't know. So it could very well, like you said, the cycle will start, but better.
Well, the cycle of our mind and mental health and trench goes again.
My whole thought was that we're ending that cycle with Clancy becoming a bishop and doing something new. So that would prove me wrong. But anyway.
It's happened before for both of us, as we mentioned earlier.
Before. So some more interesting information within the report. It says that the car is not recoverable, that it seems like all the like certificate information, all the numbers are all burned off. Like they can't identify this car.
Yeah.
They don't have any information.
Yeah. It was damaged beyond.
Right. They say also that it seems like Clancy had help, but that they could not find any human remains. And that's a light bulb for me anyway.
Yeah.
This is where I think this little piece of paper really got interesting. Okay. There's only one character in the story that we know who uses fire as a weapon. Who's that? Come on.
Elliot. No, Torchbearer.
Torchbearer.
All right. Isn't Elliot a dragon in a different story that blows fire? And Elliot is in this thing. Are you going to talk about him?
Yes, I'm going to talk about
Weird.
Elliot.
Anyway, no, Torchbearer. Josh.
Torchbearer. Yes. And since we also know that he has the power to be in two places at once, as we've seen, without leaving any evidence, he has like a spiritual power that allows him to send a copy of himself to guide Clancy.
Oh, like Hermione in whatever book that was. Yeah.
Whatever book that was.
I don't remember. I know it's Harry Potter. Duh. I don't remember which Harry Potter she did that in. Which one was it? The Goblet of something?
The Goblet of something.
Anyway, wow. This is not a Harry Potter podcast. This is not a Harry Potter podcast.
We'll move on. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. So he's able to send a copy of himself to guide Clancy. So he's physically there in the road in the music video. We see Josh, right? Drummond. He's physically there. But he's also the one driving the car and helping Clancy. Which is why the driver disappears halfway through.
What?
Yes.
Why? Because he had to play drums?
No, because he knows he's got to get out of there.
So Torchbearer
takes his little guide copy away. Who's driving the car? Guiding Tyler.
Yeah.
Sorry, guiding Clancy.
Yeah.
I keep saying Tyler. So that's also why he swerves out of the way. He doesn't want to hit himself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Right?
Wow. Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Holy moly.
I love it. Goosebumps. I love it. We also get confirmation that the error code that was used to access DEMA.org way back when is in fact Clancy's citizen ID. So we knew that, we thought that, but we now have like legit confirmation that that's what it is. It's his citizen ID, that 154 whatever, Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
The second note. So there were two notes. There was one, this infraction code or whatever it was. And then there was also a little tiny, almost like a little receipt, like a parking receipt.
To me, it looked like a printout of like a radio transmission or something.
Yeah. It's like a little tiny.
If you did Morse code, it would print out. Yeah.
Sure. It's like a little tiny note from Elliot, the guard, from the FPE letters. So if you remember or don't remember, I'm going to tell you now. The first one it was from Clancy to him. So the very first letter we got in the FPE exhibits was this letter from Clancy to Elliot. And he says that he sees something in him and how he notices Clancy's art. And then in letter number 4, it's from Elliot saying that he wants to be a part of this uprising. And he signs it, East is Up, Elliot. Okay.
Yep.
So this notice is basically taking place during the Paladin Strait video. And it's Elliot sending a message to everyone in DEMA, not just the Banditos. everybody in DEMA, telling them to evacuate because he's seen Clancy reach the top of the tower and now all of the bishops are distracted. So it's time to leave. And he knows it's not safe because he knows what is going to happen. DEMA's going to be on fire.
Yeah.
All the stuff we've thought. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So this also tells me, though, that everyone knows Clancy's not coming back.
He's not coming back as Clancy, but he's coming back as Nova Bishop.
It doesn't say wait for Clancy.
That's okay.
It's sad.
It's all right. It's not sad.
It is sad.
It's not sad.
Stop it. It's sad. All right. So this is making me believe that all of these like letters and journals and all the stuff we've been getting this whole entire time, like the FPE and that journal that we bought that I didn't even realize was so amazing and I need to start reading.
Yeah.
All of this stuff that we've been getting are pieces of evidence that have been collected by DEMA to put Clancy on trial. And we're just getting like bits and pieces of it at a time.
Yep. And we're going to win before, but not everyone will get out.
No,
Clancy.
This is right. Not
we're
everyone
going to win before that trial happens.
Can we use our razor blades yet?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
We were told to save them, but now's the time.
Now's the time.
That's what it should have said. Evacuate. Get your razor blades ready.
Razor blades out.
Razor blades out.
So all the videos and the songs and all the stuff we've been seeing this whole entire time are just like little flashbacks of what's been happening the entire time.
Which we confirmed today we're going to get in City Walls with all the other videos.
Yep.
Oh, man. Cool.
Yeah.
This is really cool.
It's super fun.
And listen, I know everyone's up in arms because the story's ending and we grew up with it for 10 years and blah, blah, blah. I get that. But Tyler said it best. You don't want to, and I think he said this during the propaganda for Clancy album. He said, nobody wants to read or watch a story that doesn't end. And that's true. Like, I feel like that would be boring.
Yeah. And I think eventually it would get like, and then this happened and then that happened and then this happened. You'd be like, okay, can we like.
Well, and like, for example, I don't know if people get this reference out there, but I'm a fan of The Sopranos. That show just ends. Ugh, and you never know.
That was the worst.
What happens. And it's like, Jesus, this really, I've been watching this show religiously. And because it's an HBO show, it took like 30 years to finish 7 seasons. I was upset. Like, I wanted some closure.
Yeah.
So if that happened here, I would be very kind of bummed. So I'm glad it has an ending and we're going to see it soon.
Yeah. All right.
So the notes say sun deep dive. We're definitely not going to do that because our son's not that interesting.
He is not interesting at all.
No deep dive to be had there.
No, I just forgot the G. Sorry.
Yeah,
I type very quickly sometimes.
Yeah, it's cool.
Anyway, yeah. So our song Deep Dive, we decided we're going to do a drum show. Like, why not?
On a drum show. Yeah.
Show.
Why not? Yeah, why not? Everyone probably.
I mean,
and we're probably going to be wrong because no one's come out with their. Wrong. Well, we've been wrong before.
This isn't like a prediction, though. Like
No. I mean, like it probably has some other meaning, and it's going to come out years from now.
Well, but we always say that. This is how we're interpreting it.
Yeah, I know.
Now, we do have a little more insight because we did have that interview, and Josh talked a little bit about it. So we do have an insight as to what it actually is about. But before we do that, I want to remind everyone that when I did the predictions for each of the songs on Breach, I said that they called back to another song, right? And for this one, if I can remember correctly, I think I said Choker. No, I did not say Choker for this one.
Yeah, I don't remember because the lyrics we had were Josh's part.
Yeah, I've been like this. Oh, no, I said Snapback.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I said Snapback. I still feel that way, actually. Now that I think about it, I still feel like Snapback. But I'm also feeling very Next Semester.
Just from the sound of it? Or
well, yeah, both.
Okay.
Which is actually very funny to me. Because I don't know if you remember when we first got the clip, everyone was like, it's navigating.
Yeah.
And I said, no, it sounds like Next Semester to me.
Well, both are very bass heavy.
And
so
now I'm hearing a lot of people saying, oh, wow, this is Next Semester. Like Evie's calling it Next Semester's big sister.
Okay.
So.
Giving it a gender. I don't know if I agree with that.
Said it here first.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So I feel like this song is 100% a tribute to Josh. This is Josh's
totally.
song. This is like, it should be drum show parentheses Josh's song.
Josh's version. Yeah. I have a theory.
Sure.
Because my first thought was, why did it take so long? How come there's not a Josh
I know exactly
forward
why.
Song on every album? Well, let's hear it. I wonder if we're in alignment. So you go. You go first.
I don't want to say it now, though, because I say it later.
Oh, well, I think that it took this long for Tyler to convince Josh to step up to the driver's seat. Mm-hmm. Because that's not what he wants to do. He wants to help his friend. He wants to be the backbeat of the group. That's how Josh is.
Yeah.
his golden retriever energy. So I think it took 7 albums or whatever it's been now to say, hey, you're going to sing, you're going to feature, this is going to be about you. You're going to drive the van, not me. I'm going to be in the passenger seat.
Yeah. This is, it like hits me in the feels when I think about this song and how it is so Josh.
Yeah, because it's interesting.
It is so 100% Josh.
In
It's like
in the music industry,
I just want to give him a hug.
Yeah, and in the music industry, most people are like, they have an ego, and like I'm the heartbeat of this band.
No, he likes not being the heartbeat.
I feel like neither one of them
he is
have
the heartbeat,
that,
which is weird though.
You
But
know what I mean?
Likes not being Tyler.
You get these bands and they get in fights and they're like, I want to be featured and I want
he doesn't want it.
Turn up my amp over yours and the vocals should be higher than the bass or whatever. Like these two, I feel like are competing for who should be featured, but in the best way. Like, no, I think you should, pal. And no, buddy, you're the singer. You do it.
No, I feel exactly opposite. I feel like Josh does not want to be featured. He does not want to be the number one.
That's what I mean. I think he's fighting. He's competing, like saying, I don't want to do that. Tyler's like advocating for him and he's advocating for Tyler. Like they don't want to, neither one of them want to,
I guess. Yeah.
Agree to be that. They're doing it for each other. I see what you're saying,
but I feel like Josh never wanted to be ever.
Yeah, that's
I think
what I'm saying.
He's very happy being.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was always pushing for Tyler to be number one, but I feel like Tyler's always pushing for Josh to be showcased.
Yeah. So in the interview, if you have not heard the BBC One radio interview, I've posted it on our socials, but it's good. You really should go listen to it. He said that the song is about being a teen and like, maybe you're driving to work or school and you just really don't want to go. Like life is just hitting you hard and you just don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Like you're just stuck in this every day. I'm doing the same thing and I don't want to do it kind of thing. Does that make sense?
Oh, yes.
It's about using music to cope and to drown out the pain of the bad stuff. The stuff that you just don't want to deal with.
Yeah.
So I'm going to talk about the song and the video at the same time because it just makes sense to do it that way in this particular case. But just be aware, we put this out really quickly. So I'm sure there's stuff that I've missed. I'm sure people are going to start bringing stuff up as it goes. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, something came up as we were waiting to set up everything. I was like, oh, somebody posted this. This is great. And I didn't add it to our notes, but I will go into it. But yeah, so just keep in mind, this isn't like the end all be all of the, what's the word I'm looking for? Analysis of this song and video. So it starts with the lyrics, completes a checklist for today. Now they have to let you out of your cage. It's like when you're a kid and your parents say, do this thing, like clean your room and then you can go, right?
Yeah.
It's like that. Mm-hmm. You did all the things you have to do. Now you can finally go be free.
Yeah. And when you become an adult, that's work, essentially.
Sure.
Yeah.
Then it goes into feeling stuck between a rock and a home. So there's the saying that says you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. And basically what that means is there's no good choice. You don't have one that's better than the other because a rock is a hard place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to come here and say this right now, and I'm sure I'm wrong because it's all over the place as home. But when I first heard this, I heard whole.
That's what the closed captioning on YouTube had as well.
Right. So the closed captioning, maybe I didn't see that, but the lyrics, everyone's saying, no, that they posted the lyrics under the video. But if you go and look at it, some of them are wrong.
Well, it's on Apple now. It's finally uploaded.
Oh, did it finally? Because it wasn't there. So
yeah,
okay. So it says that. So it's it. Okay.
Yeah.
So then that's legit. The first time that I got it was from this website where people type out the lyrics. And there's been a few times when those have been incorrect. So I wasn't exactly sure. I always thought it said whole. I feel like that makes more sense to me than having him rhyme the word home again. But also when I think about it, I can see what he's trying to say. He's trying to say that, yes, a rock is a hard place to be, but sometimes, and especially right now, or even in your teen life, home is also hard.
Yeah. And I think that, to validate you with your whole theory, I think the home is whatever. It's not necessarily your house where you live. It could be anything.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
It could be the hole you crawl into, or it could be going to your friend's house or in your car.
Right. Well, so whatever. That's what I was thinking. Like, why would you choose the word home? Because the word home gives the connotation of the place you want to be. Home is a good, happy place. Your home. It's not your house. Your house is a very different place. It doesn't have to be warm and inviting and nice. A house is just a roof and walls, right? But a home is like what you make it. It's that warm place to be. So I just didn't understand why it would be home. I can see why he chose home in the context of rock in a hard place, meaning that home is hard to be at sometimes. But I
think
feel
about
like
think about it in the context of him and his life, Tyler meaning, and Josh. They love their fans. They love performing. Music's what they do and they love it. Like most of us I like my job and I'm going to go on record saying I love it, but it's still not as good as being at a restaurant with my family and enjoying family time. But to them, I feel like if you're a rock star and you're out there making music and creating and being with the fans, and that probably is pretty great. And so sometimes maybe being at home, they miss that other piece. So maybe it is kind of hard.
Yeah.
In their context, that I'm sure being home is great with their loved ones, but they also have tens of thousands of loved ones that now they're not with.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
If you put it in their context, I think it makes a little more sense. But I also think we need to look at that home means a variety of things to different people.
Yeah. I just mean that like home usually has a positive connotation. So it was really hard for me to put it in a negative light in this case. So, all right. So the next lyrics we get. So up until now, we've had the idea that this is like next semester. We're talking about younger years, right? But then I feel like when we get to this lyric, it hits us that it's not all about younger years. So it says he's putting on a drum show, even now.
Yeah.
So he has carried this defense mechanism, this thing he's done his whole life, into his adulthood. Mm-hmm. He's never learned to grow out of it, to change, to be, I don't want to say be better, because it's not necessarily bad to be this way. It's just, probably shouldn't emotionally stunt yourself, but it is what it is to some people. It's how they cope, But yeah, so he's carried it on to his adult life.
Yeah, I have a thought.
Okay.
Going back to the themes of when your younger self, going to that home may have been difficult. Maybe you were abused or you didn't get to do the things you wanted to do. In Josh's case, he couldn't have his music because it was frowned upon by parents or whatever. So I think we do carry that through, though, in that, listen, I'll say this carefully. I like to be at home, but home also comes with stressors and problems where the condition of the house and the attitude of the kids and bills and whatever. So it's like, I don't want to deal with those things.
Yeah.
I like to be home because you're here and I love my home, but it's kind of like, it can kind of suck sometimes. And so I think we do carry that into adulthood. It's just a different way of looking at it. Like no one in my home now is going to abuse me and I wasn't abused before. I'm not saying that, but no one in my home now is going to say, oh, you can't listen to your records. But when I go home now, I have to deal with my son's crappy attitude and, mice in the basement and whatever, or leak in the roof. Like those things suck. I don't want to deal with those either. Yeah. I'd rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be in my car.
Yeah.
Playing my drum show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I get it. I know what you're saying. So I just want to take a pause really quickly here. We've already mentioned before, we did not grow up with them, as lots of people like to say. I did not listen to them when I was younger. I mean, I knew them and I heard them, but they weren't something that I really focused on or used to help me cope with stuff or whatever, right? But this band could not be any more perfect for the season of life that we are in.
Yeah, and I wish I heard them when I was younger.
If they have grown up to be with us instead of us growing up for them.
Yeah.
They are learning about having families and learning about the responsibilities of an adult. It's really hard. Like our kids listen to some stuff and I hear the lyrics and I'm like, it's all about like partying in the club and drinking all kinds of alcohol and being out late and whatever. I don't relate to that at all. It's just not, even when I was younger, it wasn't something that I related to.
Let's be clear. They listen to this too. So they are getting a little of the better stuff, but
yes.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
But when I hear them, it like absolutely hits me exactly perfect where it's supposed to. You know what I mean?
Dude, it crushes me.
I
cried the whole way home. I couldn't get through Josh's part.
Ugh. So, or like Oldie Station, like it's 100% what I'm dealing with right now. Like I've said before, I drive our son to school every day and I just keep thinking in 2 or 1.5 very short years, he's driving himself to school.
Yeah.
I don't have those red light chats with him any longer. So it is. Yeah, I don't care that the red light's taking longer because I've got my kid with me right now and soon I'm not going to have him. Yeah. And yes, our daughter does dance. So it's like, I remember her first dance recital. I remember that cute little tutu and watching her not have any clue what she was doing up there. So it's like, so this band is just like absolutely perfect for our specific season. But I also feel like other people can relate as well. Maybe you don't have the kids and maybe you're not in that space in life, but it still hits everyone where they need to be at that moment, which is great.
And that's only if you're paying attention and care.
Right.
And like, I feel like for this song especially, and I was telling people at work this today, like, you're not a fan. I don't expect you to get the depth that I got out of it, but the song slaps. Like, this is a good song. Like, you could easily dance to this. Like, it's good.
That's what I was saying about Vignette. Like, how could you just not enjoy that?
And so maybe I converted some people there, but I mean, this one just hits you in the emotional feels for some reason.
Right.
I don't know.
Right. So again, we've talked about how this is like, we're calling back to Josh's maybe college years, maybe teen years, whatever. The clothing choices, I think, are a callback to that. Josh looks very young. He's got his hair really short. I think we've come back to... It's supposed to be a callback to that, I think.
Yeah. Tyler's shirt is definitely a thing.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
It's supposed to call back to those days when they were maybe touring in the van and, Josh is going from gig to gig in this van with his drums. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I think that's why they're dressed the way that they are. And I also think that's the reason why he keeps looking back in the mirror.
Yeah.
It's a very prevalent thing in the video is him staring in that mirror. And that right there is what's also going to call me back to Snap Pack when Tyler's looking in the mirror at himself with his different hairs, different seasons of life kind of a thing. And I actually looked because I thought this would be amazing if Josh is driving the van with the super short hair, but he looks in the rearview mirror and it's longer and I can't quite see it. So I'm not sure if I'm there, but I thought that would be really cool. That would be like a super cool little callback. But anyway, all right. So the next lyric says, he'll take the longer way home. He'll never, ever say so. So this is that like males need to suck it up mentality thing that we see that you talked about when we talked about Trapdoor. Mm-hmm. He wants to take the longer way home just to be able to like listen to his music and do that coping thing and drown out everything that's going on. Or like you said, as soon as you walk in the door, I'm yelling because somebody's mad or whatever. You're just taking that longer way so that you don't have to deal with all of that for just a little bit longer. But that like, he'll never ever say so. Like he's never gonna tell people he needs that. He would never say,
right.
I took this way because I just really need a moment to myself.
I just need you to leave me alone.
And this is the one that, like that line right there, he'll never ever say so, is the one that hit me so hard that this is Josh 100%.
Yeah.
He will never tell anybody when he's not okay with something. Like you can tell.
Oh yeah.
There's been a few times in videos where I can see he's slightly perturbed and it's like, whoa.
Well, that's why everyone was so surprised during the Clancy live stream when he goes, I guess we're not playing Navigating live. That was either a shtick because obviously they did play it, or he was like genuinely like, what the hell, Tyler? I like this.
Yeah. So
that was the first time I've ever seen him do that. Otherwise, he's just like, yeah, okay. Whatever. You're the boss.
Right. And also that line is why I'm telling you this is your anthem.
Yeah, I didn't get that at first, but when I listened to it 1,000 times on the way home,
this is your song.
I think that's why it made me break down a little bit too, because I was like, wow, this is my song.
When I heard this, I 100% thought of you. I saw you drumming on your steering wheel and everything.
Yeah, I mean, like my steering wheel has dents and you're always worried I'm going to break yours. So
yeah,
I definitely do this.
Oh, I know. And nobody knows you very well, but you were racing. You like all that. You like going fast. You like...
Yeah. I like to swerve in traffic and just like...
Yeah.
To feel alive, because otherwise I just feel like a zombie
in a straight line. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. All right. So perfect segue into the next line, which is he'd rather feel something than nothing at all. So he swerves all around as his head starts to fall, turns it up.
Yep.
So this can mean a couple of things to me. This kind of caught me off guard a little bit. I wasn't so sure. I used to listen to Linkin Park when I was really feeling upset, which seems counterproductive if you really think about it, because it would upset me more.
No, I don't think
did.
so.
It upset me more, but in a sense of like, I got it out. Like I would scream the lyrics and I'd cry with it and I'd get so mad and angry and whatever's going on in my life. It's the same reason like people listen to all the sad songs when somebody broke up with them and they just want to sit and cry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like just your way that you get all of those emotions out. And maybe it's like you're listening to someone else's pain. So maybe yours isn't so bad, or maybe someone else is feeling the same pain with you, like that misery loves company kind of thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's like something we all do to ourselves. We like make it worse.
Yeah.
You know, like you feel like, oh, I'm really upset and I'm sad. Maybe I should listen to something happy, you know? But no, sometimes you just want to get mad. You want to be even worse.
I've tried that too. And it just makes you, I don't know. It feels like you're masking it, which just makes me more sad. So
yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe you just need to get it out, you know?
Yeah.
The swerving all around as his head starts to fall. It's I can't tell. If he's sleepy? Like he's getting bored with his life and what's going on. He's sleepy, if you know what I mean. Or his head's falling because he's feeling ashamed of himself for having these emotions. I don't know.
I think it's all that.
So he's either turning the music up to like stay awake or to keep his mind off of it. I can't tell which one it is exactly.
I also heard it as like maybe he turns his head up. I don't know why that just.
Oh. No, I think it means music turns it up.
I do too, but it could also mean I turn my head up. I better look, you know.
Okay.
Because he noticed it started to fall. So I think, you know,
Sure,
like we've said multiple times, this all has tons of different layers and meanings. So it could be both. Who knows? That's just what I hear.
Oh, the JOCALs.
They're so good.
Josh. It hit me so hard. He looks so sad. He just looks so dejected. It's like the stupid Craving music video. Like his face was the worst.
Yeah.
Like it's that, like I told you, like a golden retriever. When they look sad, they're like, oh, like it really hurts.
Yeah.
To see them so sad. So he looks like just super sad and dejected, but he absolutely did not disappoint. Like this was so good. It was everything we were waiting for. You know, you could build, people are so excited. It could have been like, oh, you know?
Yeah.
But like, no, he did such a great job. He's saying he's been this way for so long and he's ready to change. He's ready to get home, ready to face the music, whatever he has to deal with, right? To get out of this cycle that he's been doing to avoid everything.
Yeah.
He's ready to say, you know what? I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to avoid anymore. I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of, I don't know, maybe they just wanted to look cool or whatever, but part of why towards the end of the song, a lot of the scenes are them outside of the van, not driving around anymore. They're all set up and outside. But then we get to the end, he'll take the longer way home. And then Josh's vocals come back again where he says, I've been this way. It's been a long time. He's been avoiding these issues for a really long time. Right?
Yeah.
Then it goes, he'll never ever say so. But then Josh's voice comes back and says, I want to change. He's ready to move forward. He wants to start speaking up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
It's that thing we've been saying this whole time. I think the theme of this album is intentions.
Well, I have a theory.
Okay.
And I just saw this because I'm looking at the lyrics. Because Josh's vocals, the JOCALS, if you will, really hit me because of what he says. Because I've been a certain way a long time and I want to change. It's just really hard to change, as you know. But I just noticed the song ends with him kind of singing that in the background, and it ends with just, I want to.
Well, I'm going to get there.
I just didn't know that's how it ended. I just saw that. Mm-hmm. And so I think that's a very powerful statement. But yeah, it was interesting the way that his part played out, you know? Mm-hmm. He did look sad, but also like just, and it's hard. People do want to change, but it's really hard to sometimes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. The next lyric says, goes fast just to feel it. Josh's voice says, feel it. It's that adrenaline rush you get when you go fast. It's the wake up call that you need to feel something again. You need to stop drowning it out. Like put on the Linkin Park and scream, you know?
Yeah.
Then it says, I've been this way. I want to. And it just stops.
Yeah.
I think he got out of the car finally.
Yeah, I watched the last couple seconds of the video multiple times, hoping there would be something that popped up like all, fuzzy like it does sometimes, but nothing. It was just black. I was disappointed because I was hoping to see something there.
I think he stopped the music, got out of the car, and finally was like, I'm done. I'm not going to keep driving around. I'm not going to do this anymore.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened. I think he just...
Time will tell.
Said stop.
Yeah.
And it's that car imagery that we get this whole entire time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Always cars driving in circles.
It is a think tank. The car is like a place to just get away.
So much. Yeah.
It can either take you somewhere away, or if it's just your routine of going back and forth from point A to point B, it's your space where you're alone. You can put whatever you want on the radio. You can put a podcast, our podcast.
Hopefully.
You can put anything, or you can sit in silence. It's just one of those places where you do your thing. You're kind of using every part of your brain because you have to focus on driving.
Right.
As well. It's just crazy. It's a weird place.
I think with this particular song, not only is it saying in the song that Josh is going to stop all of this, he's going to change, he's going to be different, but I think the song itself is making Josh different.
Yeah.
He's finally at the forefront. He's finally number one. I guarantee you if they play this on tour, people are going to go nuts.
Oh, they're playing it.
As much as like, I put a little thing when he said JOCALS, I put all of the times Josh sang in the Clancy show, and people are erupting. Like, it is so loud when he sings, people are screaming.
Well, we'll talk about this on another episode at length, but he kind of started it with the Unplugged, and everybody was like, oh my God, was like crazy.
Wow. So I think this ends now, today, of Josh just being in the background. I think Tyler purposely was like making him like, you're going to do this, bud. Like, it's that push and the, the kick in the pants that he needed to like, you're going to be different. You're going to speak up now. You're going to be loud.
Especially like he said in the interview, like he didn't know, he was nervous about what he would get to work with. And it turns out it was perfect.
Yeah.
Like even the harmonies that Josh did himself were perfect. Yeah. He didn't have to do anything.
And even Tyler was like, dude, what are you even worried about? Like you did awesome. Like you're so good. So so this song was great. There was a couple Easter eggs that were in there that people pointed out. On the rear view mirror is hanging the bolo tie and the charm necklace that they wore to the Grammys. Mm-hmm. Then in the back seat is a Capri Sun, and the headphones from Chlorine are sitting in the back seat. And then there was one more thing. I can't remember what it was now.
Bucket hat?
Josh's bucket hat is sitting on the dashboard. So
now that we know what City Walls video is going to be about, maybe they were driving to the video and had all this stuff. And I mean, seriously,
cool.
We're getting to this point where it's going to be just a culmination of the whole story. That City Walls is going to be so incredible.
Right. I forgot one part. I didn't put it in the notes, but I was watching the video again, and I just wanted to mention this song. It, like I said, is Tyler like giving Josh that kick in the pants to like, this is you now. Like, come on, buddy, you can do this kind of a thing. I think in the music video, Tyler is the representation of what's in Josh's head. He is acting out Josh while Josh is driving quietly. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And it's perfect. I don't know if you noticed it when he says, I've been this way, I want to change. And he sings, and then all of a sudden, like, Tyler comes in and screams change. I don't know if you see at the exact moment that Tyler puts his hands up and starts to scream, Josh hits his drums super hard.
Yeah.
And I think it was finally Josh like, I'm done. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. And it's Tyler also like being that explosion of I'm done.
Yeah.
The change, that word and change, and them both just like exploding in, I don't want to say anger because it might not have been anger, but you know what I mean? Like it was like,
no, it's a lot. Listen, and
amazing.
If you believe all the stuff about Fueled by Ramen and the beef or whatever, like I can totally see where I'm done. I'm ready to do my own thing.
Yeah.
Like, they've been held. It's not as bad as the boy bands of the early 2000s and how they were kind of held hostage by the label and the writers, but like they've been held to this strict schedule, having to be maybe some at times things they don't want to be. There's the story about how they said don't release neon gravestones, it'll ruin you, and Tyler said that song meant a lot to him. Like all that stuff throughout the years is just coming to a head, I think, where they're like, we've accomplished this on our own. We've fought our demons. We're ready. Like, screw you. We're doing our own thing.
Yeah.
And I just got to say, if I heard the song, it's a great song. But the visuals of Tyler putting his hands up and screaming and just the pure emotion there from both of them just made this something so special. I mean, like, it's emotional. Like, I was crying listening to it.
We've all been there. Like, every face that they've made, like, I've made that face too.
100 times.
So many times.
Yeah.
So it's like,
in my car beating on my steering wheel when I'm frustrated or whatever.
Yeah. So
like, I've
it was
had
good. It was
very
so good.
emotional moments in the car. And like, I just have a hard time even getting through this song because of that. Like,
yeah.
It just really, after the week that was, it all came to a head listening to this on the way home. And I was like, wow, man.
No, well, you came home and I was drained.
Yeah, I needed a hug.
Like, all of that emotion that I didn't realize I was holding. It like suddenly, I told you in the car when I called and talked to you, I'm like, I didn't realize I was so upset. Like, I didn't realize I needed to hear all of this stuff.
Yeah.
It was good, but I'm like emotionally spent today. Like, I'm gonna sleep so well tonight.
Yeah, I already took a nap today, so I think that
I'm gonna sleep so well.
Well, I think that's a good segue into wrapping this up because this is our longest episode yet.
Oh gosh.
But I think
I knew it was long.
I think it's okay, and if you made it this far, and if you don't make it this far, I'll put it in the notes. But I really believe this as the band goes into this time of uncertainty and whatever. You need us more than ever, and that's not a plug for our show. I mean, we need each other, and
we need you. We need people to talk to.
We just needed to talk about this. That's why this is so long. We can't shut up talking about everything that was, and it was only 1 week. Imagine when we go into this kind of off time of uncertainty where we're going to be needing to talk out our feelings and our emotions with all of you throughout that time. So listen, I hope you make it to the end and you hear this from my voice, but if not, it'll be in the notes and you'll understand why this one was a little longer. And, thanks for going through this with us.
Yeah. I said to somebody on the Facebook group, like, we were just tired of not having anyone to talk to about this.
Yeah.
So we need you as much as you need us.
And listen, in reality, we're talking to each other, and you guys are listening. We're not actually talking to you because we haven't started our world tour yet. When we take Clique Bait on the road and we're doing this, in the arena, then we'll actually be talking to you. But for now, with our 100 downloads a day or whatever, we're just talking to each other.
Yeah.
Which is
sure
in turn talking to you. But hey, listen, that was really good.
It was very
This
good.
episode was a banger.
It was a good one.
Great job. I think you really did great.
So did you.
Yeah, thanks. Listen, everybody, like I said, we need each other more than ever. Let's stop with all the hate and the crap online.
Stop going on Twitter.
That's been going on. Let's just enjoy what we have here. This, like I've said before, this band, these guys, their art is an incredible gift. Like,
absolutely.
Really, really go all in. Read the lyrics, read the lore, become a part of it. Don't just listen to the songs. This is something special that we're living through that you're not going to get from many other groups. So thanks for being here. Thanks for following along. Don't forget to check out our socials, clickbait_pod at all the popular socials. And we are Clickbait and so are you.
Stay alive, friends.